The focus of this story is not people, but barriers designed to protect people from terrorist attacks. In New York, we're seeing them spring up all over the city, most notably in the crossroads of the world, Times Square, but also outside one of the world's biggest brick-and-mortar shops, Macy's on Herald Square, the Israeli consulate on 2nd Avenue, and, hardly surprisingly, around Trump Tower on 5th Avenue. The question, do they work?
They do work, but of course, nothing works 100%. Any counterterrorism tactic is about minimizing and mitigating, not eliminating.
There have been a series of high-profile attacks using vehicles where barriers were not installed. In July 2016, a 19-ton cargo truck was used to run over people in the French city of Nice, watching fireworks on Bastille Day. More than 80 people died. 5 months later, there was a similar attack on a holiday market near Berlin. In May, a driver bearing a grudge drove a red-colored car at high speed through Times Square in New York, killing a young woman and injuring more than 20 people. Though not deemed to be terrorism by New York police, it was every bit as violent, with the potential for many more deaths.
The red car came to rest just over there, but the feeling is the options the driver that day had for causing more pain and destruction were severely limited by the sheer number of concrete barriers placed all the way around Times Square.
But some people worry the barriers ruin the good looks of an area and create an atmosphere of fear that can scare visitors away.
We are developing here in New York City left and right, and there are various modern buildings. So to put a concrete block and a couple of plants on top of it might look like some modern art rather than a security device, but it's a good solution.
But while Mackie Haberfeld says barriers are good, she warns the next threat may come not from the streets, but the air. Drones that are cheap to buy and easily weaponized.
Their range in terms of where can you use them and how easily they can be used in terms of lack of security is something that unless we absolutely close the airspace, there's no way of preparing for this.
John Terrett, CGTN, New York.
Sad and scary, but realistic, very realistic.